Hey, this is Lucinda with LucindaKinch.com, and I create stunning websites to ignite your spirit-rich business. And today I want to talk about tip number 2 in our training series of refreshing your sexy, soulful website header. Today is about a little bit of copy that will create a pack punch for your website. It's that little bit of copy up in your website header called your tagline. So your tagline is like a slogan that will be used repeatedly, and it really does pack a punch for a little amount of copy to really get across your brand messaging and create more brand equity. So in that little tagline, you will be conveying something that's very actionable for your business and also your essence. And I want to tell you that, you can't just create this from going to your competitors' websites or maybe someone you look up to, because your essence will be different than theirs, most likely. You have a different archetypal essence, and what I call your soul signature will be very different than someone else's. So your tagline needs to be crafted in a way that fits you. It will match and be cohesive with your brand visuals, your color schemes, your textures, and it'll all come together in this really beautiful package. So when I craft taglines as a part of my sexy, soulful website header package, I craft 3 from that archetypal essencing place. And there's a way to do this. There's a way to 3 steps basically. One is gather as many keywords as you can about your business. Use verbs, adjectives, nouns, compile a list, and then go back and circle your favorites. And you'll slowly start to kind of feel out which ones work best to maybe add in your tagline. So for me, I'm the alchemist, and ignite is a really great, powerful word to put in my tagline, because alchemists are all about, really igniting things and making it happen and shifts and transformation. So ignite works for me. It may not work for a lover, or it might work okay for a lover if you use it in the right language, but it wouldn't work great for like a regular guy gal, or let's see, like an outlaw might work okay for, but there's very specific combinations of words and feelings that will want to be evoked that's specific to you. So gathering those words up is your number 1 tool. Number 2 tool is write a list of words about your clients. What are their attributes? What are they into? What are their values? What's really important to them? Are they wealthy? Are they actionable? Are they looking for wealth? And also the third thing that relates to number 2, which is your clients. The third thing is about what is it that they need? What problem are you going to be solving? So if you kind of map out these 3 areas in words and just write some mind maps down and do some brainstorming around this, you can start to put combinations of those words together. And it'll start to come into this cohesive tagline for your business. So your business wants a cohesive, concise, and evocative tagline that will not only create you as the expert that you are in your field, but also evokes what's in your heart and what's in your soul. So for us spiritual heart-centered types, we like to have a little of the sparkle oftentimes. We like to have the magic in there, or the connectedness that we feel so strongly. We're visionaries. We do need to bring it down to something that's very tangible and something that is, say, something that's very actionable for your clients, that they'll really get really clearly. Something that's, oh, she does that. That's very kind of, spelling it out. So there's definitely a balance to that. And there's also, I like to balance the feminine and the masculine in all of my work. So if your visuals are really feminine and more on the just kind of flowy or sensual side, just depending on your archetype too, it's very important depending on what your soul signature process is. It all needs to match. But if something's one side of the balance, you kind of want to balance your tagline with the other side. So something that's very in the expert, if you're kind of showing yourself as the really heart-centered, loving, flowy place, you really want to balance that with what I would call more masculine or grounded, very lasered. So it's all about balance. It's all about basic design principles. One design principle is repetition. So your website tagline, your brand tagline will be throughout your website headers on all of the pages of your site. So it'll be repeated, creating brand equity and coming from that soul signature place. So that creates more trust and loyal for our clients when things are on brand for you in your messaging and your visuals. So your tagline is a big piece of your branding. So I invite you to watch the rest of these videos from this training series and learn more what it takes to have a sexy, soulful website header. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.